For this cake, you only need 30 minutes of your time. You get a fantastic biscuit crust and 3 creams. To start, gather all the tools around you, as well as bowls and spatulas. Prepare everything you need to make cooking quick and easy. And then measure everything you can measure. To start, you need 125 grams of margarine or butter. Melt 100 grams dark chocolate together. Choose whether it will be in the microwave or over steam. Once butter and chocolate are melted, set chocolate aside. We will need it later, just to cool down, and we will need the butter immediately. Making the crust now. Put 300 grams of any ground biscuits of your choice in a bowl. 100 grams of ground walnuts. Now mix it a little. If desired, you can add from 30 to 100 grams of powdered sugar, as well as vanilla sugar. This part is optional. It depends on whether you decide to add milk or juice. If you add juice, you don't need sugar. With milk, you can add sugar, but it all depends on your taste. I am adding this previously melted butter. Now I mix it all a little. Then I pour in the milk. Don't pour cold milk because this whole mass will stiffen. Like the butter, add it at room temperature or slightly warmed. You don't have those problems with juice. The amount of milk you add depends on whether you like a hard, crunchy crust like cheesecake or a softer one. This whole mixture should be softer and thinner when you put it in the mold, because it will additionally harden in the refrigerator. Add between 50 and 200 milliliters of milk or juice. I added approximately 150 milliliters. This is the density I wanted to get, because we are not fans of that hard crust, but something a little softer. Put the mold on a tray. Choose whether it will be 24 or 26 centimeters in diameter. If it is 26, it will be lower. If it is 24, it will be higher. And now I put the whole mixture in. Press the mixture firmly into the bottom, making sure there are no air pockets. Level it as much as possible so it looks nice and even. To level it more nicely and easily, you can occasionally dip the spatula in milk when you're almost done. Then you will smooth the surface more easily. That's it for leveling. Now we'll put the crust in the refrigerator. Then we start preparing the cream. You need one of these ready-made mixtures for cream pie. Mix with 600 milliliters of milk. Use 600 milliliters instead of the 800 it says on the package. If you don't have this cream pie mixture, you can cook ordinary vanilla pudding. 2 vanilla puddings, 5 tablespoons of sugar in 600 milliliters of milk. Cool it down. If you don't have that either, you can buy that pudding that you just mix. Whatever you have will work. We will mix this whole mixture like this, thinner, and then we take another bowl and pour in 500 milliliters of sweet cream. This is already pre-sweetened vegetable sweet cream. Use whichever one you usually use. I didn't whip the sweet cream very firmly because I'm going to add it to this cream pie filling. I add it in several additions. I'll mix everything a little more so that I don't have any unmixed parts left. And that usually happens with the cream that is at the bottom. After mixing, we divide the mixture into 3 parts. We will use this bowl for that, this bowl, and this biscuit bowl. I add 100 grams of coconut to the first part and mix everything together. Our first filling is ready. I'm adding 200 grams of ground walnuts to the second filling and mixing it. And the second filling is ready. I add the previously melted and cooled chocolate to the third filling. And now I mix everything together. Also scrape everything off the edges. I mix down to the bottom and this third filling is also ready. We will put this coconut filling first because it is the firmest. If it happens that it hardens a lot, and that will depend on the type of coconut, feel free to pour in a little milk and mix. Don't leave it all so hard because then when you cut the cake, that filling will be hard, as they say, like a stone. When you are layering several fillings, always look at the one that is the firmest to put it at the bottom so that it holds the whole cake firmly. If you are following a recipe, you don't have to literally stick to the recipe, but estimate which cream turned out firmer for you. Now when we level this nicely, you see how beautiful it is. We put the next cream according to firmness. Always keep in mind that the cream with chocolate will harden. I put the chocolate one on the coconut cream. It's a little softer than the walnut one now, but it will harden in the fridge. So it will be harder. You can use the same spatula you used to spread the coconut part. Well, that would be about it. Let's beautify it a little more. There we go. Now slowly, since this filling is a little harder than the chocolate one, put it like this, a little bit everywhere, so that you can spread it much easier later. That's all for the spreading part. We take the cake to harden and then we will decorate it. First, let's wipe these edges a little. There we go. It's okay. This cake hardly needs any decoration. As you can see, these layers are perfect. Just fix them a little around like this. And you can do the decoration only from above. I will do it that way. I won't touch anything on the sides. This is ordinary whipped cream to which I added 1 sachet of that Nescafe 3-in-1. I first dissolved it in a bit of hot water and then I added it. And a little more grated chocolate on top.